Hey, what's up everyone? This is Penn and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I just want to focus on the Nvidia app. Now it is currently in beta, but don't let beta confuse you or get it twisted. This application in my experience so far has been overall stable, and it has definitely added of great value when we're talking about maintaining the drivers on your computer, doing the new installations automatically, and just giving you a overall nice application with some additional features that the GeForce Experience application currently doesn't have. Now, if you want to know about that, NVIDIA app basically replaces GeForce Experience. It's like an all-in-one tool. You can use it for content creation, and it doesn't have the live streaming aspect down to it yet. But you'll see once I get into it what it offers. So you're going to want to download the beta from here. You'll follow the installation steps. It's real easy to install. Click next. You can hit a default directory and you are good to go, honestly, after that. All right. So I'm going to actually open up this application for you. For me, I'm just going to go to my notifications and you should have a NVIDIA settings. So I'm using Windows 11 and I'm just going to click on it and it opens. The beauty of this right off the back is you don't have to log into this. With GeForce Experience, you have to log into that. And that's one of the things that I didn't like. So this is the home where it gives you the different things that you can discover with this. You have game ready drivers. You have deep learning super sample, AI power performance, and they're just telling you what games that are supported and what new technologies is coming, to the hardware that they have going on. Gives you your library, anything you can discover. So these are all the things that NVIDIA is involved with. And if that's what you're interested in, then you can check it out. The NVIDIA broadcast is currently doing like an AI powered live streaming, but most people prefer something like a OBS studio when it comes to their content creation. So here is drivers. I am up to date. And when a new driver becomes available, this app automatically notifies you, similar to GeForce Experience, and it does have the ability as well to automatically download the new driver update, and then you can pick whenever to install. Now, one of the things about this is this feature here, where this is recently where it supports um, RTX HDR multi-monitor support, driver rollback, and more. And we're going to get to graphics. So even though I have a main PC and a streaming PC, if I go to global settings, we have what's called RTX HDR and RTX Dynamic Vibrance. Now you're going to want both of these on. Now I have the RTX 4090. That's currently my graphics card inside my computer. All the information will be down in the description in terms of my overall build. If you highlight over this, this is very nice. Boost visual clarity for your games using AI. RTX Dynamic Vibrance uses AI to improve visual clarity for your games. RTX Dynamic Vibrance is content adaptive. It prevents color crushing and works on a per app basis. And you can adjust it as well. And then RTX HDR, in which I don't even use the native in-game HDR or Windows Auto HDR. I simply use this since I made the investment into this graphics card. Check this out. This adds HDR support for non-HDR games using AI. RTX HDR is a game filter that uses AI to add HDR support for DirectX and Vulkan games. You can manually adjust your preferences in the overlay. Now, in order for this to truthfully take over and take effect, you are going to want to turn Windows Auto HDR off. So let me show that right quick since I'm doing this. I want to right click on my desktop. I'm going to go to display settings and I'm going to go. So you see, I have HDR on at the moment. Now, when I click into HDR, right, you're just going to want to make sure that auto HDR is turned off. That way, Nvidia AI HDR would take over, and then your games can have some more color. It can have some more pop, if that makes sense. And yeah, I've been using it, and then ever since they added multi-monitor support, that's even better because most people, when it comes to PC gaming, um, they're going to have multiple displays in their setup. Um, Not everyone is just going to have it set up to one monitor or one particular television. So that's a game changer for sure. And then the system, I showed this on my recent live stream. It just shows you what's in your system overall. There's my capture card right here. There's my TV for the demonstration of this video. And shows you the performance. I mean, this app is nice. I have this stuff at default, displays, video. So this is another thing. So let's just say, and I have a powerful computer as my main rig. Let's just say I wanted this to be like my home theater PC and just overall. I can even use RTX video enhancements, in which they have something called video super resolution. And it uses AI to upscale resolution and reduce compression artifacts on videos played in supported browsers. So status indicates if RTX video super resolution is active and the quality level is currently applied. So they're talking about typical use scenarios, full screen video playback on 1440p or higher resolution panels. Then it gives you tips. Then they have the high dynamic range for videos as well. So it uses AI in this case to convert the SDR color space to an HDR. And, it just requires a compatible HDR panel and HDR enabled in Windows as well on the operating system level. And yeah, like AI and what Nvidia has brought to the game, what they are bringing to the table, I would definitely check out some of these features. Of course, if it applies to you or if you're interested. This section, you can redeem coupon codes or exclusive rewards. Not too much into that. And then here is settings. So you can enable the NVIDIA overlay. This basically allows you to easily capture videos and screenshots. And one of the things that I liked about this is that you can set it to where automatically to download drivers and let me choose when to install. So honestly, that's nice in itself. So I think I'll enable that. Then you have notifications, available rewards, then you got about. Now, it does require data that is necessary for the app to operate and it cannot be switched off. So if you don't like applications gathering data in the background, sorry, but I can turn this off because I optimize my games myself. I don't need an application to do it. And automatically, I don't send any error and crash data. So I don't do that. Let's say you're interested in this overlay. I keep it off because I have a dedicated streaming PC. So what the NVIDIA overlay is good for is if you're on a single PC setup And right now, it doesn't support live streaming, it only does recording. So, this is going to be useful if you want to record. And let's say you have one monitor and you have one television, but you still want to get your recording on. So, I'm going to enable that there. And then I have to do Alt Z to open the overlay, or I can open it right here up top. So I'm going to go there. And one of the main things they have is, now, granted, you have to have a compatible graphics card. So do your research. You're able to record in AV1. And essentially, that's going to be giving you a video format for better compression and overall quality. It's going to be pulling out certain details in the video that you may not be able to see in the older formats. So I'm going to dismiss this. And I have some things set here. You have the gallery up top, record, instant replay, screenshot, photo mode, highlights, game filter. You can toggle their microphone. I just have that off. Statistics. So you can toggle that. So you see when I do that, it gives me some data in this upper right hand corner. I have my own dedicated software for this. I use MSI Afterburner along with Riva Tuner. So when you're seeing my game videos, rather it was previously on PC or even as of lately, and even in my live streams, you may see like an overlay in the upper left-hand corner. That's the dedicated software that I'm running. But Nvidia has this built into theirs. It just isn't as flashy, and I don't think you have as much control over it as you do in other software. But they support it. They definitely support it, and that's cool. So you can play with this if you would like. I'm going to go to the settings icon right here, and you have shortcuts controls where you can go in here and set some shortcuts. You have heads up display, right? And you have notifications. And one of the things that I like about the Nvidia app versus the GeForce Experience app is that it has the ability to where you can play in HDR, but it automatically converts it to SDR when it comes to the recording, and your colors are not messed up. That they're not messed up any kind. And you got your audio here, your video capture, and you can set this stuff. So you can set the codec. So some of you are more used to H.64 or HEVC. So you can do AV1. You can set the frame rate, the in-game resolution, or you can customize it. You see, it goes up to 8K. And then quality can be custom or it can be high. And their highest preset is at 50 megabits per second, but you can make it custom. So you may want to bump this up to max or have it be somewhere in between, like right there. So the choice is yours. And then to get started with all this, you'll turn on your desktop capture like that. And then you'll hit your command to record and you're good to go. Essentially, you're good to go. But I don't use this because I have a dedicated machine. So I'm gonna turn this off because it can have some impact on performance when you're playing games, but depending on your system, you may notice it, you may not notice it. All right. And in a nutshell, that is the Nvidia application. All right. So for those of you that are on single PC setups, you may want to look into this when it comes to content creation, when it comes to recording your content, getting your content so where it can be shareable for your friends and family and to others. This is just one example of how to go about that. And it's currently what I'm using. Once I saw this, I can I uninstalled GeForce Experience, and it was pretty much game over. But I mainly use this for getting my new drivers and utilizing the RTX features that comes with my investment into my GPU. That's it. Everything else, I'll leave up to my dedicated computer for that. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section. And until next time, thank you for watching and peace out. Goodbye.